Alrighty then. Let's clean a tank. I wonder how big. I'm trying to remember how big these tanks are. They're not super crazy because they're meant for Acadians. So, or not the well. This is the Acadia group, but you know, it's not meant for like Space Marines. It's meant for regular old, you know, people of the Imperium. So due to the fact it's not like giant like the first job, it shouldn't take too long, but I have a feeling the complexity of what I need to clean is probably going to be the reason why this job is going to take longer, and I think it's going to take. Already 6% done though. See? Acadia. Remember Acadia. It would be kind of cool to see like have a video game or something like that, Battle of Acadia and all that, where the planet blows up. Or like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, Halo Reach, but in this case you're like one of the Acadian soldiers on the planet, and it just kind of ends like Halo Reach style. You're just on the planet and it just blows up. And that's how the game ends. I know, their guard's still fighting. And if you play Space Marine 2, you fight alongside Acadian soldiers. Fighting chaos and all that. I do have to say, though, they need to make a space. I think the next Space Marine 2 needs to have the Necrons. Because in the first game, you got to fight the Orcs and Chaos. But I think the next game should have Necrons or some of the other alien factions. It would be really cool to introduce that to the mass population of people. Tau. Yeah, Tau would be a good one. It was like, hey, look, we like the Tyranids and we like fighting them and everything like that, but it would be nice to have a mix of enemies eventually at some point. Like, yeah, they're not going to introduce them in Space Marine 2 or anything like that. Unless they have some crazy-ass DLC coming out soon. That, like an expansion. Or like single player or something. Pretty sure that's not the case, though. Yeah, I mean, the way the Tau fight Space Marines is they try and fight them guerrilla style. I think they do guerrilla tactics. So in a way, if you're kind of doing the gameplay as in like Space Marine 2 and all that, you kind of have to deal with, you know, aliens fighting you guerrilla style. Don't they have short-range teleportation too? I'm trying to remember. They'll zip in and zip out. I know the Necron have that. They have short-range teleportation for individual units. Fighting the Necron would be insane though, because it always feels like a losing battle. You can kill like 1,000 Necron. They'll be back not too long from then. They just have to build the army up a little bit more. But when you destroy a Necron, they never die. They just get re-uploaded. Yeah, they're just gonna get re-uploaded to a new body. I guess itch my nose. Itch me nose. Yeah, try and clean as much as this tread system as I can. Oh, nice. Very nice. Ultra nice. Insanely nice. Yeah, Necrons are... I think someone mentioned that, like, eventually at some point in time, if people... I think they said, like, if the major factions in Warhammer don't band together at some point in time, eventually the Necrons are going to win the war. This, like, giant never-ending war. Eventually the Necrons are just gonna win. Because the way the Necrons operate is like they don't ever lose forces when you fight them. So it's like you kind of need to do something about that. I'm surprised that Tau doesn't like figure that out before the Imperium. I think the Tau's just too busy just trying to survive, though. So that's the thing. A lot of people tend to forget. It's like the Tau's already on the back end. They're on their back foot, just trying to survive their evil side of their race. And the corrupted side. So other than that old school Civil War shit that they have to deal with, Chaos would win. Yeah, that's another thing. So that's another big argument that Chaos might beat the Necron to the punch. I don't know. There's some Primarchs out there that scare the fucking Chaos out their ass. Some of the Chaos gods are scared of some of those Primarchs. Like, I'm trying to remember that one Primarch that got stuck in the warp. And he appears, like, out of the warp, like, a couple hundred years later or something like that. And fights alongside, was it the Space Wolves or something? Because I think he was a leader of the Space Wolves. I don't remember his name, though. Nice. 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 Okay, I need to clean this thing up. There we go. Is this thing gonna be finicky about getting cleaned? Where is the dirt? Here it is. I think the majority of this side is clean. Nice. Very nice. Part of Legion of Space Wolves reappeared 10,000 years later. Fighting the warp. There's a Primarch that I think was cursed by a chaos god. I forgot what it was, though. No, there's a certain story. I think it's in a book. Like, you can read it and everything. I'm trying to remember. It might not be the Space Wolves. But they said, like, I think the last time they updated that guy's story, he's still currently in the warp right now. So there's a Primarch, like, constantly fighting, like, chaos until he reappears again. Because he's stuck in the warp, so he's, like, surrounded by enemies. And I'm trying to remember what that fucking Primarch's name was. Because that guy's fucking badass if he scares one of the... if he scares one of the freaking gods. I don't remember. I think eventually it'll pop up in my head. Lamus Roos or Russ Roos. Okay, this should ding. Yep. Okay, I was making sure. It's like that should ding. Oh, do I have to clean right inside that? Is that how it's gonna be? There we go. Ooh, look at that bad boy. Gatling cannon. God, I would love to hear that thing get fired. Just tear up like a battalion of orcs. I do have to say, like, even though they're not my favorite faction in Warhammer, they are the most entertaining thing in Warhammer, and that's the orcs. I just love how their magic is literally just believing certain things work, and they make it happen. I fucking love it. It's like, oh, they just smash a bunch of metal together, and they somehow made an ultimate weapon. It's like, how the... what? It just baffles people. It's like, how is this... how? What? Orcs are wild. I do have to say, I love the fucking orcs. Let's see. I don't know. I think if there's anything I would love to play as at one point in time, it would probably be an orc in Warhammer 40k. They're more entertaining than the humans and all that other stuff. As an entertainment factor wise, I would love to just play as an orc. I would like to go on a wall. You know, the older and stronger I get and everything, I get smarter, but I also, like, start losing the respect of my other orc buddies. I mean, if you really want to turn an orc red, let's put a bolter blaster right in his head. Is this thing cleaned? Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, I didn't clean this side, actually. I should probably clean the side of it. My bad. I'll clean the front first, then I'll start cleaning the side. That's a giant ass skid plate. It is a tank though. So of course their skid plate is gonna be fucking massive. Alright. Oh, did I clean that? Oh, I actually fully finished cleaning that track. That's nice. Oh man, whatever they're cooking downstairs, making me hungry. I might just have to, when I finish this job, might just have to grab a quick little breakfast or something. I don't know. Just depends. It just depends on how many more jobs I have after after this mission. So far, I've noticed we've only cleaned, what, 2 vehicles and a dreadnought. Which is like a, I don't know, for those who are not initiated to Warhammer 40k, it's kind of like a vehicle. A vehicle for only a torso and a head. But yeah, if you really think about what a dreadnought is. Hey, no problem. Lurkers are always welcome. That's the majority of my viewership. It's people that lurk. I never call out lurkers or anything. Lurkers are always welcome. Anyone that has a problem with lurkers on Twitch are idiots. It's like, you kidding me? That's the majority of viewership. And yet there are streamers out there that hate people that are in their channel not talking. It's like, look, just learn how to talk to to yourself. If you learn how to talk to yourself, you won't be what do you call it? You won't be so angry all the time. Especially on Twitch. Kadia. So this is the 309. Wonder if there's a significance with that number. It's usually, it's probably the battalion number. So wait, is this separate from? Oh yeah, it's a port. How do we? Oh, it's the top. Okay, I'll finish that from the top. Well, side armor is almost done. There we go. Alright, now most likely I'll finish the tread when I go up top. I think from this angle though. Try and clean majority what I can here. Oh, holy shit, what? How did I clean the track so fast? What the shit? I think I accidentally did that with the first track as well. Okay. Well, damn, I don't have to spend like 5 minutes trying to clean the track. Excuse me. Alright, let's clean these track wheels. Oh, excuse me. God, man, I got a lot of gunk in my throat. Hate it. Hate this time of the year. There's always like a bunch of stuff going around. Apparently there's stuff going around in Colorado Springs right now where people are losing their voice. And also like stomach bug and everything going, which we dodged that stomach bug, so it's like, okay, we dodged that. What else do we need to keep dodging? Make sure the underside is completely, oh cool, I don't have to clean it from the top. Ooh, nice. Oh, that's a multi-melta? Nice. Very nice. That's gonna do some damage. Which is, it makes sense to put the melta on the sides. Because most likely, like, you know, think about the orcs and all that. They're gonna charge a tank from the side or something like that, and you just blast them. Smart placement for the melta gun. Makes a lot of sense. I like how it's funny when you see, like, you know, rear lights and all that on vehicles in the Warhammer universe, because it doesn't seem like the universe, especially for humans, to really care about safety. It's like, it's just very interesting that they actually have that, though. So they don't care about the safety of their soldiers or the servitors or anything like that, so. Because if you work for the mechanics or anything like that, it's like, have you seen their workplaces? Jesus, it's a death trap. Are those? Oh, those are fuel sources. That's stored fuel right there. Don't spray it too hard, it might blow up. I'm trying to remember what they classified the orcs' technology. I think they said the theme was like diesel punk or something like that. It had that kind of essence of diesel punk. I think that was the inspiration, at least. Or if I'm depending on what came first, the orcs inspired diesel punk. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. Slowly but surely cleaning this. I might have to clean it from the top. Yeah, I'm gonna jump up here real quickly and clean it from the top side. Okay. I do have to say I'm exhausted though, because I think for the past 2 days I've only had 4 hours of sleep each night, and not very good sleep. So it's like, man, waking up at 3 a.m. and that's not a long-term fix for the channel. But I do have to say, I wouldn't be this far in PowerWash Simulator if I didn't wake up at 3 a.m. for the past 2 days. So, I'm not complaining. I'm just tired. Tired, exhausted. Wonder what we're cleaning after this, though. So if we're already cleaning Lacadian tank, does make me wonder what else are we gonna do. There we go. Perfecto a la mundo. Are these all little individual pieces? Is that how they separated them? I guess they did. This is like caked in rust though. So that's the fun part about cleaning this stuff. So you gotta like clean the rust out of every little crevice. What is that? Oh, heavy stubber. Would prefer bolter, but stubbers are okay. It's typical human weapon. Wait, did people leave their... I have to clean their tools too that they left up here? You shitting me? Who left their tools over here, assholes? I hope I don't have to clean each and every single individual sandbag too. Doesn't make any sense why I would have to power wash sandbags, but I guess so. There we go. Each individual... What are those? What are those? Stowed rods. There we go. I was wondering why the rear was still had dirt on it and everything. It's like, is it not done? You gotta be kidding me with this shit. And I'm pretty sure all this gear right here is not attached to the tank. So someone was kind of working on this and they didn't finish cleaning up after themselves. Assholes. Okay. Pack is clean. I think all these tools are now clean. Armor's clean. Nope. Okay. There we go. Come on, man. Don't do that to me. Don't you do that to me. There we go. Okay. What is this? Spare track wheel. Okay. That shouldn't take too long to clean, since we know how to clean those pretty well. It's gonna clean whatever I can at this angle, though. Okay, this spare wheel's taking longer. There we go. Main turret sensor. Look at that beautiful gun. It has a compression tip. So when it fires and all that, a lot of the gases will come out on the sides. Interesting. There are tanks like that in real life that actually have those little compressors. Hallelujah. Old Mr. Stubby. You know, the poor fuck that has to actually stand up here is so fucking exposed. I would hate to be the gunner of this. Because you're probably guaranteed to die. Absolutely, you're guaranteed to die sitting on that gun. It's like, yeah, it's a decent gun, but sadly it's only a stubber. So come across like a bigger orc or something like that, it's not going to do shit to it. If anything, it's just going to piss off the orc. Ding ding. There we go. I was wondering if the antenna was going to get cleaned. Gotta clean that sigil. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Did I not clean it from the underside? I probably didn't. So most likely I'm gonna have to walk down there, clean underneath it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean underneath. I wonder if that's why I have the scaffolding to clean like inside the barrel. Have to spray inside the tank barrel. That's when it goes off. That'd be funny. It's like, oh hey, someone misfired the cannon. Or was it a misfire? That's how they say you're relieved from duty. Just cleaning the tank barrel one day and just goes off. We don't know what happened. But hey, at least he's relieved of duty. It's literally just the cannon now. Arcadia stands!